Welcome into another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Today we have the ARC men's basketball team taking on Diablo Valley. And now with the play-by-play, I give you Mark the Phantom Lowe.
And welcome back to Hutchinson Gym for the second game of our doubleheader, American River College against Diablo Valley College. The Vikings introducing their starting lineup. Number one is Malik Evans, 14.3 points a game out of Deer Valley. He is a guard. Number 5 is Lorenzo Pardo. He is a freshman guard out of Heritage at 5'11". Number 11, Ben Telez, is the leading scorer at 14.8 points a game. He comes out from College Park. Then Yateen Anderson, a freshman from Granada. He averages 11 points a game. And Ozabano Nuhu, the 6'4" sophomore forward, rounds out the starting lineup, averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds a game. So that is your starting lineup for Diablo Valley at 14-9 on the season and 7-4 in conference play. And now it's the time to introduce the starting lineup for your American River College Beavers. They'll start it off, as they often do, with number 2, the 5'8" freshman guard from Las Plumas. That is Jaden Burgess. 12.6 points and just under 5 rebounds and 2.5 assists a game for Jaden Burgess. Number 3 is the newcomer, Chad Scarborough, the 6' guard, the sophomore from Concord, the leading scorer, 14.6 points, also 5.5 rebounds and just about 3 assists a game. Third starter, the 5'10" guard from McQueen High School in Nevada, that is Tyrell Minor, 7 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. Then there's number 5, the 5'5" guard from Sheldon, the freshman, Devin Haynes. And then the starting lineup is rounded out by the big man, the 6'4.5" sophomore. That is Sam Shields, 9 points and 9 rebounds a game. So we are all ready to get going. Devin Haynes, we should mention, averages 6 points and 2.5 assists a game for the Beavers as they will take the floor against the Diablo Valley College Vikings for this Big 8 conference game. And the Beavers 6-6 with 4 conference games to go, and pretty much 3 of those are at home. That's the good news. The bad news is they play Delta, Santa Rosa, and Diablo Valley, 3 of the top teams in the Big 8 conference. But, you know, they are undefeated at home in conference at 5-0, and pretty much, as we started to say, got to win all 3 of these home games in conference if you have any idea, any concept of making the playoffs after the season is over. So Nahu and Shields are going to do it. It's going to be coming down to Ben Telez and the Vikings. Pardo up top, man-to-man defense for the Beavers. Haynes guarding Pardo. Telez has Burgess on him, and Nahu's going to take about a 16-footer, and it's good. Nuhu, who averages only 8 a game, greens that one. And here come the Beavers. The pass to Minor. He is double-teamed and spins away in the corner. Gets it over to Shields in the deep corner. Minor works it up top to Scarborough. He is guarded by Malik Edwards. Shields and Scarborough. Scarborough working inside, going to step back, not get it. Minor fakes the shot, trying to get it around to Shields. Shields is going to take a 3 from the right side. No good, over and off. Pulled down by Ben Telez. Anderson up top. Telez working into the key. He's going to about a 14-foot runner. Is good. Telez at just under 15 a game, and in the first 4 points of the game in the first minute of the game go to the Vikings. Pressure by the Vikings, barely getting it across as Minor gets it to Shields in the corner, all the way across to Chad Scarborough, and he's got it back out to Burgess under control, top of the key. Minor 20-minute halves in the men's game as opposed to the quarter. There goes Haynes to the basket, lays it up good against the board. Devin Haynes breaks into the scoring column as he found an opening and laid it up with the right hand. Pardo spins it around to Telez, then Evans in the right side, guarded by, he's going to take that 3. That's long, way long, knocked around and picked up by Telez though into the basket, and he goes up, and I think we're going to have a foul underneath, I think. Oh, it's just going to be a shot clock reassessment, so the Vikings will have it underneath. Edwards took that shot. Edwards leads second in the team at 14.3 points a game. Pardo gets it in to Edwards, who goes all the way into the backcourt before he takes possession. Illegal move in today's game. Gets it inside to, that's a spin by Anderson and no good, and it's touched by the Beavers as it goes out of bounds with 4 seconds to go. Gene Anderson averages 11 points and 2.5 assists a game. Pardo will inbound it with just 4 seconds on the clock. Gets it into Tellez, defended by Burgess. He's got to get the shot up. He does a fall away off the rim and rolls around. No good, but it's pulled down by Nahu, and he puts it up for good. So Nuhu gets the shot, gets the rebound, puts it back in. 6-2. Here comes Minor. Double team, gets the pass over to Haynes. Haynes is going to try a three from the right side, and that is good. So Devin Haynes, Mr. Offense for the Beavers, and it's 6-5 for the Vikings. Haynes averages 6. He has 5 in the first 2.5 minutes. Nuhu gets it over to Edwards. He goes down the lane, drops it for Nuhu. Nice defense by Shields and Scarborough, but it rolls around and stays in. So Nuhu quickly with 6 points, averages 8, and it's 8-5 in favor of the Vikings. Here comes Haynes, gets it across to Burgess, who comes in and he's double teamed quickly. Bounce pass to Haynes over to Minor. Minor's open. He's going to drive down the lane, pull up for a 12-footer over and off, and pulled down by Anderson. Quickly to Malik Edwards. Back to Anderson, poked away by Shields, off of Anderson, but then off of Minor. Ibuero is going to come in, number 12. Averages 4.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. He's in for Sam Shields. Rich Sandy taking over the coaching job tonight. Mark Giorgi is out, so Sandy and Scott Sanchez on the bench. Sandy taking over the head duties. Here's Anderson. He pulls up for a 17-footer, and it's good. So Yatin Anderson averages 11. It puts the Vikings up 10-5. There's a triple team at midcourt, and a ball knocked away, and it's going to be a turnover on the Beavers. So the pressure is hurting the Beavers so far, and with 16:41 to go in the first half, we're going to get a timeout from ARC. Diablo Valley 10, the Beavers 5. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Network.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. Personally, the most rewarding part about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, yes, not only people, foodies, and people eating it, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Vikings in control here, 16:35 to go and counting. Pardo up top, feeds it to Anderson, guarded by Minor, and then back to Pardo, slips it to Anderson. He's going to go in there. He's in the key a long time, gets it back to Pardo for a three, no good. Knocked all the way back to Pardo. He gets it to Anderson and back to Tellez. He'll try a three, and that is good. So getting the offensive rebound, the Vikings come back and hit that one. They lead 13-5. Pass inside to Minor. He's going to go ahead and come across himself, go all the way down the lane and lay it up. No good, but I think we're going to have a foul. That's on number 23. That is Yatin Anderson, the freshman out of Granada High School. The Fricks one guard is called for the foul, and here is Justice Seabrun coming in for Jaden Burgess for the Beavers. Haynes gets it in to Seabrun, who drives up top. He's guarded by Anderson. Moves it around to Ibuero. Minor up top, looks for Scarborough, can't get it to him. Now he gets it over to Ibuero, working left side against Nuhu. Puts it up off the board, no good, pulled down by Tellez. A nice move by Bennett, but it went off the board. His pass, Haynes with a steal, but he gets it back to Edwards, and Edwards is fouled. So Edwards had a long pass stolen by Haynes, who tried to get it back in bounds. Edwards picks it up, and he is fouled. That is number 21. That is Justice Seabrun with the foul, and going to the line, Malik Edwards for 2. As we've got substitutions all over the place here. Kyle Hoddy is going to come in, and Javen Braun's going to come in. Hoddy for the Vikings, Braun for the Beavers, as Edwards goes to the line for 2. His first one is good. Kyle Hoddy comes in. Also number 3, that's Joaquin Oropeza. He's in. Nuhu comes out, and Pardo comes out. And also number 0, Kamani Grace, will come in. So a couple new players for the Vikings. Javen Braun comes in for the Beavers. He takes the place of Devin Haynes. Edwards' second free throw is also good. He's got 2. It's 15-5. And here comes Seabrun down the lane. Reverse dribble is going to go up, and he's going to get a foul called against number 44, Kyle Hoddy. 34. 30. Justice Sebron will get 2 at the line. First one is good. Yeah, Hottie was assessed the foul. I think I was the only one that had that. It is now 15-6. Sebron's second one is also good, so 15-7 in favor of the Vikings. Here comes Malik Edwards. Edwards being guarded by Scarborough, gets down the lane, lays it up against the board, no good. Scarborough goes for the rebound, gets it on the second try, and now he's got it back. And a foul is going to be called on Malik Edwards. Scarborough chose 15-6. It should be 15-7, I think, as Sebron made both of his free throws. Now it is at 7. Here's number 12. That is Yannick Anderson. He comes in, and coming out is nobody, which is an interesting theory. No, coming out is Malik Edwards. Okay, so they're going to do the numbers game. So Tellez is still in. Also, Kamani Grace. Yannick Anderson. Kyle Hottie also on the floor. Here's Sebron. He gets it over to Javen Braun, using a screen by Minor. Now he tries to go at it. It's knocked away and picked up by Yannick Anderson, who goes all the way down the lane to lay it up, and it's taken away by Braun. Gets it to Scarborough. Here comes Scarborough down the lane. Scarborough over to Sebron. Sebron almost shuffled the feet, picks it up. He gets it out to Ibuiro, over to Scarborough, into Minor. Minor takes a look at it, thought he was going to take it, but Braun's going to take it. That three is off the back rim, no good, and pulled down by number 3, Joaquin Oropeza, who's going to drive the left side. Nicely cut off by Tyrell Minor. All the way across court to Yannick Anderson. Hottie has it underneath, pushed out, and here's Tellez. Good defense, and that gets up on top to Kamani Grace. His jumper is good. Grace with a pure jumper. They're 17-6 in favor of 17-7. It should be in favor of the. Here's Scarborough trying to three. That's in and out. Pulled down by Hottie. A three by Tellez is partially blocked, and Braun brings it down through the air, who gets it out quickly to Minor. Minor working right side against Kyle Hottie, looking to get it into Ibuiro, who sets up a post possession. He's got it, but he's also double teamed. Gets it way out top. Sebron picks it out of the air. Now it's Scarborough. Scarborough working on Tellez. Poked away by Tellez. He's got the steal. He's working 1-on-3. Gets it to Hottie up top. Hottie tries the three-pointer in and out and pulled down by Javen Braun. 13:40 and counting to go in this one. 17-7 in favor of Diablo Valley. And we're going to have a timeout with 13:38 to go, a 20-second timeout. And our score is Diablo Valley 17 and ARC 7.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. Personally, this is the most rewarding part about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, yes, not only people, foodies, and people eating it, they're expecting better quality. And people notice it, and they can see it.
Now, back with the play-by-play right here on Stones Radio Network.
13:38 to go. Vikings leading. Jaden Amiot comes in the game. Shields is back with Jaden Burgess, Justin Sebron, and Chad Scarborough. For the Beavers, let's see, Kamani Grace. Also number 20, Joe Scully is in the game for Diablo Valley. Number 23 is Yatin Anderson. Kyle Hottie also in the game. And I'm only missing one. I think it's Joaquin Oropeza. Sebron controlling out top. 13.5 left in this one in the first half. Scarborough's going to take a three from the left side. That is good. Chad Scarborough hits it. 6-17 to, should be 10. I don't know why it says 9. We're having trouble with the points, but we'll call it the way it says up there, 17-9. Pressured by the Beavers now. Passed by the Vikings over to Scully. He gets it back up top. Now Scully's going to work inside. He's tried to slip it to Howdy. Taken away by the Beavers, Justice Sebron. He controls in the backcourt to Amiot. Over there to Burgess for a three. From the corner, no good. Burgess tries to get his own rebound, but it's pulled down by number 3, Joaquin Oropeza, who comes down the middle of the court. Passes it to Howdy, lays it up good. 19-9 in favor of the Vikings. Sebron double team, gets it over to Scarborough. Scarborough thought about it. Now he feeds it into Shields. Shields guarded by Hottie, works strong in there. Passes it into Amiot, who's going to dribble it. Tried to get a backdoor pass to Burgess, knocked away and picked up by Yatina Anderson. Kamani Grace up on top. Vikings lead. Grace raises up for a jumper, and that is good. That was a 2 from Kamani Grace, who's come on to show 2 beautiful jump shots. Pass to Scarborough. Scarborough's going to go all the way up on Hottie and lays it up good. 5 for Chad Scarborough and 21-11 for the Vikings. Going down is Oropeza. Oropeza lays it up. (23-11), under 12 to go. Amiot gets it across to Sebron, who had a flash to Burgess, couldn't get it to him. Stuff to wedge that pass in there. Shields right side. Now Burgess. Burgess is going to work down the lane, go up with the hand and against the backboard. Good. Burgess goes in with the right hand from the left side, and it's 23-13. Up top, Yatina Anderson and Kyle Hottie. He gets it over to Scully. Scully works the left side to Oropeza. Now back to Anderson, working inside against Sebron. And Amiot gets in there. Now there's going to be contested, and that's going to go to the American River College Beavers. Jaden Amiot with a fine defensive play, causing the tie-up and possession to the Beavers. Number 31, Romeo Traylor, is going to come in as Malik Edwards will come back. Coming out is, I think, Yatina Anderson and Kamani Grace. Grace looks like a little bit of a limp here. He had 2 beautiful-looking jump shots while he was in there, the sophomore from San Leandro. 23-13. Pass goes to Scarborough. Scully tries, or Oropeza tries to get it from Scarborough, who gets it over to Amiot. Back to Scarborough. Chad drives in left side, sets up Shields for a 3. That's going to be well short. Picked out of the air by Malik Edwards, who quickly gets it up to Scully. And here is number 3, that's Oropeza up top. Back door to Malik Edwards, who's cut off by Shields. His pass is taken away by Burgess. He gets down and lays it up for 2. Jaden Burgess with the steal, Jaden Burgess with the 2, and it's 23-15 in favor of the Vikings. Oropeza controlling up top. Traylor and Hottie sending the double screen. Picked up, and Edwards is going to try a 3 from a long way. It's good, but the screen is going to be a foul on number 31. That is Romeo Traylor. Sam Shields comes out, and coming in is Devin Haynes. Coming back is Tyrell Minor. Jaden Amiot leaves. Osamanu Nuhu comes back in. He was strong early with 3 quick baskets, so he's back for the Vikings. So it'll be Burgess coming up that, and he's double teamed. Backs up his dribble, steps through, gets it to Haynes. Haynes is fouled by Traylor. Just a little bit too strong by Romeo Traylor. That's the 15th foul. 20 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Haynes is trying to get it in, and he does to Jaden Burgess, who stutter steps to the top, gets it back to Devin Haynes, all the way across to Sebron. He's going to take a 3 from well beyond the arc. No good, short. Burgess goes up, got kind of a push by Oropeza there, got away with it, and he's got possession as here come the Beavers, trying to take it away, and they're going to call Burgess for a foul from behind. That's Jaden's first foul, I believe, in this one. We have just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Diablo Valley started off strong. They still have the 8-point lead. Traylor inbounds it to Oropeza, the sophomore out of Concord. Trying to find himself an opening, but he leaves it for Malik Edwards, who controls up top and hits Traylor with it a little too hard, and it goes out of bounds. Lorenzo Pardo coming in and Ben Telez coming in. Romeo Traylor comes out, Joe Scully comes out. for the Vikings as the Beavers with possession here. Miner's going to drive it all the way to the basket on Tellez, gets it out to Scarborough. He lets go a three. That's too long, and Malik Edwards pulls down the rebound. Oropeza up to Tellez. Back to Oropeza driving down the lane. I think a foul is going to be called on Justice Sebron. So Sebron picks it up. I think that's foul number 2 on Justice. On the give and go for the Vikings. Here comes Sam Shields for Justice Sebron. So Shields, Miner, Burgess, Scarborough, and Haynes, the starting lineup out there. And here's the inbound pass from Oropeza. He goes all the way to Tellez, who's going to try a long three, and it's off the rim, no good. Kicked around, and Scarborough comes up with it for the Beavers. He's going to kick it over to the corner. There goes Miner for three. A beautiful looking shot, and Tyrell was calling for that one the whole time. Scarborough found him, and that's a 3, 23-18 now for the Vikings. Oropeza controlling up near the logo, now working it inside, gets it to Tellez, right side, comes back and forth, drives the baseline, goes up, it's knocked away, saved by Scarborough to Shields, handed to Miner, and here come the Beavers. Tyrell leaves it for Chad. Devin Haynes up top, guarded by Malik Edwards, who works to the right side. Burgess drives the lane, loses it though, poked away by Pardo, and picked up by Oropeza, who gets it back to Pardo. Kicks it over to Tellez, who trips over on the side. I don't know what he stepped on. Hopefully he didn't hurt himself. Loses it out of bounds. It's a turnover for the Vikings. Here comes Yatin Anderson back in. He'll take the place of Joaquin Oropeza. (23-18), 8:40 to go, first half. Miner in the corner. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be a little short. Shields tried to pick it up, couldn't do it. Yatin Anderson has it and gets it to Malik Edwards, and here come the Vikings. Tellez working left side baseline, pulls up for about a 7-footer, one hand good. 7 for Tellez, 25-18 Vikings. Here comes Burgess against double team. Gets it to Miner. Terrell looks at it, working out. Looking for Chad Scarborough left side against Malik Edwards. He's going to pull up and he's going to get a grab, I think, on Malik Edwards. And I think Scarborough should get a two-shotter on that one. And they're going to, I don't know why they would call that baseline. He was going up for the shot, but that's the way it goes. Yannick Anderson coming back in for Malik Edwards, who's picked up the foul. And it'll be Haynes inbounding from under the basket. 8:03 to go first half, 25-18 Vikings. Haynes looking to get it to Shields. Now he gets it inside to Burgess. Burgess being contested, lays it up, under, good. Up and under layup by Jaden Burgess against two guys much taller, and the foul is called on number 12, Yannick Anderson. 25-20 now, and Burgess goes to the line for one. Jaden has 6, trying to make it 7. He does not. It's in and out. So with just under 8 to go first half, it's the Vikings by 5. Yannick Anderson up top. Leaves it for Tellez. Tellez is trying to deep three left side off the rim. No good. And Shields pulls it down. Gets it out to Devin Haynes quickly for the Beavers. Haynes working the left side. Now he's going baseline. And he gets it out top to Jaden Burgess, who clears out the side for Chad Scarborough. Burgess works down the lane, lays it over to the corner to Haynes. I think we're going to have an offensive foul on Jaden Burgess. And that's his second foul quickly. And here comes Jaden Amiot to take over for Jaden Burgess, who picks up the foul. That is the second foul on Jaden Burgess with 7:33 to go. 25-20 for the Vikings. They won the previous meeting at Diablo Valley on January the 6th. That was a 79-68 score, which they were leading by 2 at halftime and came out 42-26 in the second half. Nuhu had 20 in that game. Yatin Anderson 16, Ben Tellez 13. Scarborough led the Beavers with 21, and Miner had 13. So that's the previous meeting. That's the history. There's a pass inside. Anderson working on Haynes and goes up against the board. No good, but I think we're going to have a foul on the shot as Miner and Haynes. Haynes at 5'6", trying to stop Yatin Anderson, who's listed at 6'1". Looks a lot bigger than that. Foul is going to be on Tyrell Miner. And Anderson will go to the line for 2. He has 2 points, the freshman guard out of Granada. First shot is good. Alex Dennett is coming in for Chad Scarborough. Dennett at 5'11", freshman guard out of Del Campo. Coming on for Chad Scarborough. 26-20, and the second one from Anderson is also good. He has 4, and it's 27-20, and here comes Amiot. Under pressure from Lorenzo Pardo. His pass to Minor. Minor drives in, gets it to the corner, but I think we're going to have a grab foul on number 23, Yateen Anderson. That is the 8th foul against the Vikings, so it's a 1-and-1 situation for Tyrell Minor. Big free throws here. And we're going to have a timeout for Diablo Valley. 7:09 to go in this first half. It's the Vikings 27 and the Beavers 20. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Network.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
You're listening to coverage of ARC Athletics on Stones Radio Networks.
So Stones Radio Networks is partially responsible getting that point put back on by Justin Sebron free throw early in the game. Stones, McCoy, and I both attesting that the shot was in fact made, and so they're putting it back because I think the American River College bench also was waiting for that one to be put back on. So right now we've got a 27-21 game and a 1-and-1 situation for Tyrell Minor as Kamani Grace is getting ready to come back in. 1-and-1 for Minor. That is up and good. So Tyrell with 4, and Kamani Grace comes back in the game. The sophomore guard out of San Leandro, he will take Lorenzo Pardo's place. Haynes, Dennett, Amiot, Minor, and Shields in for the Beavers right now as they trail it by 5. Second shot coming from Tyrell Minor. That one is in and out. Another in and out for the Beavers from the free throw line. So they've cut it to 5, 27-22. 7 minutes to go in the half. There's Kamani Grace. Let's see if he's going to go back up. Nice spin move against Dennett. He goes up and lays it up good, and he's fouled by Shields. He took the contact and made the shot. And here comes Javen Braun going to come in the game. Javen probably going to go in for Shields. That's Shields' first foul, though. See, Ibawiro's coming back in. That was for Alec Dennett, and Ibawiro's going to come in for Shields. And a one-shot and one situation for Kamani Grace as he's made the score 29-22 in favor of the Vikings. Free throw is up and good. So Grace has 7 points in about 4 minutes. And here come the Beavers. They trail it by 8, under 7 to go first half. Haynes against Yateen Anderson. Gets it to Amiot. Amiot drives in, picks it out to Minor. Minor fakes it, goes inside. Backdoor to Javen Braun, lays it up. No good. Ibawiero went up for the rebound and tried it in there, and I think we're going to have a foul on the Vikings. 2-shot foul, number 21. I think it was 23. I thought he said 21. Oh, 12. Okay. On number 12, Yannick Anderson. Yannick Anderson, yeah. Free throw is good by Ibawiero. That'll been his first point of the game. 6'3" freshman out of Sheldon. And they're both good. (30-24) now. Yannick Anderson controlling against Haynes. He's double teamed by Minor now. Kicks it out to Kamani Grace. Quickly switches it over to Yateen Anderson, who tries a 3 and it's perfect. Anderson for 3 makes it a 9-point margin, 33-24. Amiot controls up top. Minor against Yateen Anderson, gets it to Haynes. Haynes dribbles all the way in, tries to bounce pass in there to Miner, who bounces it over to Ibarwero. His shot is blocked, gets it back, goes up and scores. Ibarwero goes in there and gets his own rebound and scores. 4.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. And he cuts it to 7, 33-26, 5:45 and counting in this one in the first half. We've got a foul, I think, on Amiot over here trying to defend against Ben Telez. And that will be, I think, the 7th. Let's see if that's the 7th team foul for the Beavers in a 1-and-1 situation for Ben Telez. He's got 7 in the game, averages 14.8. Oropeza comes back in for Yannick Anderson. So Oropeza's on the floor with Yateen Anderson, Telez, Grace, and Nuhu. Telez 1-and-1. Here's the shot. It's good. So he's got 8. It's 34-26, and Chad Scarborough comes to the scorer's table. To come back into this one, he will take the place of Jaden Amiot. So Scarborough on the floor with Javen Braun, Ben Ibarwero, Tyrell Miner, and Devin Haynes. 5:43 to go first half, 34-26 Diablo Valley. Telez's second one looks a little stronger than it is, but what a rebound by Nuhu coming in over the top of Ibarwero and drive in and deflected over to the left side. Kamani Grace goes up, jumper no good finally. Knocked out a play by Nuhu and thrown back in, and Miner has it, and Chad Scarborough's knocked down. Braun's going to go strong. He goes up and lays it in good. Takes the contact and scores Javen Braun. 34-28. Big play by Javen Braun right there as he absorbed the contact and laid it in. Oropeza controlling up top. Haynes the defense, and we got a shot clock problem because it still says 30, and that's probably inaccurate. Should be 24 according to one of our trio of referees. Inbounded on the side to Oropeza. He's got the double screen up top. Haynes is following him all the way over, though. Feeds it to Kamani Grace, guarded by Javen Braun. Raises to shoot it, doesn't. Gets it to Yateen Anderson, who drives in. He takes a 16-footer. That's good. He got himself a real good look, and he's hit 2 straight. 9 points for Anderson, 36-28. Haynes gets a backdoor to Scarborough. Scarborough defended, no, gets it into Bird. What a shot over his head by Tyrell Miner. Went in there, a no-look shot almost, back over his head for the score. And here's Telez with a spin move. He goes in and under. He's a Shurkus move. It's no good. Picked up by Ibarwero. Handed off to Tyrell Miner. 36-30. Miner has a dribble come back up top to him. He's double-teamed up on top. The grab in there. We got a jump ball, and that's going to go back to Diablo Valley. So the Vikings with a big turnover on that one as the Beavers were coming down with a chance to cut it to 4 or maybe even 3. 4:23 to go first half, 36-30 Vikings. Oropeza, Grace, Anderson, Nuhu, and Telez, the 5 on the floor for the Vikings. Nuhu up on top. Ibarwero falls all the way back on him. Anderson controls, gets it to Telez. He pump fakes, comes back, shoots the 3. It looks short. It is, and pulled down by Tyrell Miner, who quickly gets it to Devin Haynes, and here come the Beavers. Haynes handing it off to Javen Braun. Braun looking to try to get some room, but he doesn't get it. Haynes comes back and gets the pass. Nice move by Haynes, but he loses control and picked up by Kamani Grace. And Grace is going to go strong down there, goes behind his back, picked up by Chad Scarborough, and here comes the Beavers. Pass to Miner. Miner looks to Braun, and it's poked away. Nice play in there. I think that was Yateen Anderson who reached in and poked it away. So with 3:38 to go, Malik Edwards coming to the score tables. He will check back in, and so will Lorenzo Pardo as Grace will go out. And I think by definition somebody else has to go out. Yateen Anderson is that somebody else. Haynes inbounding under his own basket, guarded by Oropeza. He gets it into Ibarwero, goes up strong. It looked like he got some contact, but nothing called, and picked up by Pardo. So Pardo with Malik Edwards hits Telez on a cut. Telez tries to pass it in there. Haynes, what a great defensive play by Haynes. Gets rid of it to Scarborough. Brilliant pass to Braun, and he lays it in. Great job by the Beavers. Haynes, Scarborough, and Braun, and it's 36-32 now in favor of the Vikings. Coming down to 3 minutes left in this first half. Oropeza uses the screen, now wins his way inside, knocked away, picked up by Ibuwero, handed to Scarborough, and here come the Beavers. Behind the back, he gets it into the corner. Braun's going to take that three, and that is perfect by Javen Braun. And timeout by the Vikings. The Beavers putting it on, cutting back, almost taking the lead here. They trail by just one. 2:50 to go, first half. It's Diablo Valley 36, American River 35. We're back after this word.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas.
Now back to the booth right here on Stones Radio Network.
Crowd out at Hutchinson Gym being treated to a good one tonight. Diablo Valley takes the lead. They've got it 36-35. It's been as much as 10, but the Beavers coming back on a Javen Braun three-pointer with some circus shooting, especially a Tyrell Minor no-look layup that was just unbelievable. And the Beavers have cut it to one with 2:45 to go in the half. Malik Edwards controlling. Now it's Telez. Telez looking to get an open look at an 18-footer. He got it off the backboard, no good, and Braun's going to come down with a rebound. He leaves it for Chad Scarborough. Scarborough trying to push the pace a little bit, goes all the way down the lane, passes it for Ibuwero. It's knocked away, and Ibuwero pokes it back to Braun. Braun to Scarborough, had a look, goes down the lane, tries to pass it out into the middle, and Telez picks it up. So out of control for the Beavers on that one. And there's Malik Edwards with a long three, and it's good. So big one right there. The Beavers had a chance to take the lead. Edwards comes back, sinks the long three, 39-35, coming down 2 minutes to go in this first half. Minor controls up top. Minor, nice move on Oropeza, spins, puts it up on the board, no good. Ibuwero gets it back, puts it up, and it's good. Ibuwero, what a play. He's got 6 in the first half, averages 4.5, and it's a 2-point lead for the Vikings, 39-37. Edwards controlling out top. Pardo hands off. Pardo's going to take that three, and it's short. Comes back to Ibuwero. He's got another rebound, and here's Devin Haynes with 1.5 minutes to go in the half. He finds Minor in the right side, or left wing, guarded by Pardo. Minor gets it to Scarborough. He's going to let it go for three. It's good, and the Beavers have taken the lead. 40-39. Scarborough has 8. Assist to Tyrell Minor on that one, and we come down to 1 minute to go in the first half. Edwards uses the screen, gets it to Oropeza, guarded by Braun. Looks for Nuhu, who gets it at the free throw line. He looks to dish it to the right side. Edwards is going to use the screen, leave it for Nuhu, goes up, lays it up, no good, but the foul is going to be called on Ibuwero. A nice give and go right there by Edwards and Nuhu, and Osamanu will go to the line for 2. 6 points early in the game, has not scored since the first couple of minutes, but he's at the line for 2 with 48.8 to go here in the first half as Yatin Anderson gets ready to check back in for the Vikings. He'll do so after the first free throw. And that shot is good by Nuhu. He's got 7, and it's a 40-40 ball game, and coming out is Oropeza, and coming back in is Yatin Anderson. He has 9 in the first half. Scarborough, Haynes, Minor, Ibuwero, and Braun on the floor for the Beavers. And that second one is off the back rim, no good. And Minor pulls it down for ARC. So we got a tie game as Braun has it up top. And he'll get it back to Minor. We've got 20 on the shot clock, 38 on the game clock here as Haynes controls. He's going to use Scarborough against Edwards. Scarborough comes in. Backdoor to Braun. He's got to try. Braun was too far down, couldn't get on, tried to whip it back out to the wing, and it went out of play. So last shot time comes down. It looks like it will be the Vikings as there's just 29.8 seconds to go in the half, which means the shot clock is turned off. Remember, the first time these two teams played, Diablo Valley led by 2 at halftime, and they came out and had a big second half. There's Eugene Anderson has it at the free throw line. Spin move on Braun. Javen stays on there. Ibarwiro goes up. That ball's short. Knocked around. Picked up by Malik Edwards. Out to Pardo. Pardo works down the right side. He's double teamed by Minor. Gets it all the way out to Telez. There's Edwards again for a long three. Back rim no good. Braun goes up for the rebound and has it. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. And there's Scarborough trying it at the buzzer. No good after the buzzer. What a first half we had at halftime. American River College Beavers 40. Diablo Valley College Vikings 40. We'll come back with the second half right after this short break on the Stones Radio Networks.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at Super Taco. We love to see you.
I love dating. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Fred was started because I needed a job. Personally, the most rewarding part about eating it. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, yes, not only people, foodies, and people eating it, they're expecting better quality, and they can see it. Notice it, and they can see it.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers. American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with
Back to the Phantom right here on Stones Radio Network.
Welcome back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with engineer, broadcast producer, director Stones McCoy to bring you the second half of this one between American River College and Diablo. We are tied at 40 at halftime, and surprisingly, no double-figure scores in this game. The Beavers are led by Chad Scarborough with 8, Javen Braun has 7, Ben Ibuwero, Tyrell Minor, and Jaden Burgess have 6, and Devin Haynes with 5. For Diablo Valley, they've got Yatina Anderson with 9, Ben Telez with 8, Kamani Grace with 7, Osamano Nuhu also with 7, and Malik Edwards with 5. So everybody contributing for both teams, and the Beavers will have possession here to start the second half. Vikings started out quickly in this game, had a big lead early, a 10-pointer, but the Beavers came back and closed it out on a big run to end the half. There's a pass that gets away, saved by the Beavers, Scarborough, and Haynes. It's down to 15 on the shot clock. Still time for the Beavers. Coach Rich Sondy over there in the place of Mark Georgie, exhorting his team to work it together. Burgess to Minor. Minor drives in the lane, kicks it to the corner. Chad Scarborough for 3, no good. Poked away by, it looked like Yatina Anderson, and controlled by Malik Edwards for the Vikings. Quickly gets it to the right side. Telez is going to try a 3. That is good. So Telez is in double figures. He's got 11, and the Vikings quickly take the lead by 3. That's going to be called a deflection, so it will not be backcourt. Picked down to Sam Shields. He tries to get it to Burgess. To Minor in the corner, and he controls it back to Haynes. 19 minutes to go in this one, 43-40 Diablo Valley. Haynes working on Pardo, gets it back to Scarborough. Scarborough drives in, tries about an 8-foot runner, good. Scarborough has 10, it's 43-42. Pardo, Malik Edwards, Anderson, Telez, and Nuhu, the starting lineup for the Vikings. They are back on the floor. Telez off his hands, picked up by Burgess. Burgess working one-on-one. Zig-a-zag, and it's blocked off the backboard by Anderson, but Scarborough picks it up out here, and now we're going to have probably the shot clock change. They readjusted it after the big block by Yatina Anderson, and it'll go down to 25 seconds for the Beavers. Still possession by AR as Devin Haynes will bring it in to Chad Scarborough. He's guarded by Pardo, hands it back to Haynes, who's picked up by Malik Edwards. Scarborough working one-on-one, looks for the back door. It's not really there. Tries to force it in there, but Nuhu comes up with it and gets it out to Pardo. Lorenzo Pardo, the freshman guard out of Heritage High School, 5'11", gets it over to Malik Edwards, leading scorer. Second leading scorer, and he puts the 3 up there good. Edwards averages 14-3, and that 3 is good. He's got 8, and it's 46-42 for the Vikings. They come out with 2 successful 3s here. Pass over to Minor, breaking up the press. Burgess gets it back, swings it all the way over to Haynes left side. Haynes working on Telez, gets into the key, gets it to Shields, about a 12-footer, no good. It rolls in. So Shields gets credit for that one as he gets a very, very kind bounce. That's Sam's first basket of the game. He has 2, and it's 46-44. Pardo tries a 3. That's good. So 3 threes for the Vikings here in the second half. They have the 5-point lead and a reach-in foul on Lorenzo Pardo. And here comes Kamani Grace back in the game, taking the place of Ben Telez. Looks to be moving a little gingerly out there. And also Joaquin Oropeza comes in, and Pardo will come out. So a couple of quick substitutions for the Vikings here in the second half. They lead at 49-44. Pardo, Telez, and Edwards with 3s in this quarter, or this half already. Here's Burgess, guarded now by Oropeza. Bring it out top. Haynes in the corner, guarded by Edwards, trying to get into the key. Tries to leave it for Shields, but it ends up with Minor in the right corner. Tyrell working on it, puts it back out to Haynes. Still 12 seconds on the shot clock. Haynes goes down the middle, gets it to Scarborough. Chad comes through, tries to get it to the other corner, but nobody's there, and it's a turnover for the Beavers. So the Beavers, a couple of turnovers here offensively early in the second half, and the Vikings have hit 3 straight 3s. So they have the 49-44 lead. Here comes Jaden Amiot in the game. He'll take the place of Devin Haynes. Rich Sandy again, the assistant coach, taking over the head job tonight. Mark Georgie not here. He's assisted by Scott Sanchez. Irvin Anderson, the coach for the Vikings. Adrian Muhammad and Tayon Connor assisting him over there. Edwards gets it to Nuhu at the free throw line. Hands it back to Edwards. He's going to go up for the 17-foot jumper. Front rim, no good. Nuhu with a strong rebound. Spins in there, puts it up against the board. No good, and we're going to have a travel call, I think, on Nuhu as he tried to spin move. So he is called for the travel after a very impressive offensive rebound, and here come the Beavers. Minor with it. Guarded by Edwards. Now he's going to poke it up across the half-court line, gets it all the way to Scarborough. Scarborough slows it down and gets it back to Minor. Guarded by Anderson. And Minor goes all the way to the hoop. He puts it up, no good, and Anderson, Nuhu actually, is going to pick it off the board. Eugene Anderson in the corner. Kamani Grace drives baseline, gets it all the way over to the other side to Oropeza. Back to Grace, and there's going to be an offensive foul. Actually, it's going to be a volley. He did not reestablish before he got the ball. He was out of bounds and was not back in. So that is a violation, and we'll go over to the Beavers. 16 minutes exactly to go in this one. Vikings up by 5 at 49-44. Amiot pushes it upside. Bounce pass to Scarborough. Eugene Anderson guarding Scarborough. Kicks it to the corner to Minor. Minor working the wing. Steps through, backdoor pass to Amiot. It's stolen by Malik Edwards. Standing right in the passing lane there. And another turnover for the Beavers. Justice Sebron about to check in. Eugene Anderson uses the screen. He's going to rise up for a three. That's off the left side of the rim. No good. And Scarborough comes down with a strong rebound. He's looking to get it up court. Gets it into Minor. Back to Scarborough. Lays it up good. Over the top and in for Chad Scarborough. He's got 12, and a timeout is called, a full timeout with 15-17 to go in this one. It is Diablo Valley 49 and American River 46. A perfect time to tell you about the upcoming event on Saturday, February 18th from 5 to 10 at the ARC Student Center. It's the American River College Athletics Alumni Association Crab Feed. Oh, man, great food. Obviously great food, great drinks, silent auction, and music from the Garrett Perkins Project, who I believe they are a combination of country, folk, heavy metal, hip-hop, and rap. So that's the project that Garrett Perkins is putting together. That's going to be worth it right there. Food, drinks, and the auction, and Garrett Perkins. Tickets are $70. All funds go to supporting our American River College student athletes, and we thank you in advance for your support. And also on the screen right now is that QR code. Use your phone, scan that thing, and it'll get you on the way to getting tickets. Otherwise, go to arcbeavers.com and follow all the prompts and the underscores, and you'll be able to figure it out after a couple of years. Here we go, back into the action. 49-46 for the Vikings. They've come out and hit 3 threes here in the second half. Beavers, a couple of turnovers, but they have managed to get it back to within 3. Minor, Sebron, Scarborough, Shields, and Amiot on the floor for ARC. Looks like Yannick Anderson, Yatin Anderson, Oropeza, Kyle Hottie is out here, and Malik Edwards. Yatin Anderson controlling at the free throw line. Gives it off to Oropeza, drives in. Amiot, defensive, nice job. Moving it around are the Vikings. Edwards going to go down, and Sebron had the hand in there trying to get the jump ball. It looked pretty close, but they're going to call Sebron for the reach and foul. That might be his third personal foul for Justice Sebron. Trying to stop Malik Edwards driving in from the side. Malik, a sophomore guard, 6'1" out of Deer Valley, averages 14.3. Pass inside to Hottie, knocked away by Shields and controlled by the Beavers, and Sebron's going to bring it up court, and he's hounded by Yannick Anderson. He pushes him off, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Anderson, with the defensive pressure, got the call he needed as Sebron used his left arm to push him off, and that is the fourth foul on Justice Sebron. He is going to leave, and Tyrell Minor will check in for Justice Sebron. I think he felt he was being fouled all the way down the floor, so he used his arm to free himself, and the foul was called on him. 14:51 to go in this one, 49-46. Yannick Anderson with the control, 5'11" guard out of Granada High School. He's a freshman. Swings it all the way over to Oropeza on the right side. Guarded by Amiot. Uses the screen to get into the lane. Rises up and kicks it out to Anderson. He tries the left shot from the left side. No good. And Scarborough comes down with a rebound. Gets it all the way up to Tyrell Minor, who's thought about the three, but got it back to Jaden Amiot. Amiot to Scarborough. Scarborough's going to try the three from way far away off the front rim. No good. Pulled down by Minor. Minor gets it out to Shields. Back out to Burgess. And the Beavers have it with 25 to go on the clock. Scarborough pull up 16-footer. That is good. Scarborough, you can see he wanted that one, and good job by the Beavers to get the offensive rebound and get the ball back to him, and the Beavers trail it by 1. 14 minutes to go in this one, 49-48. Yannick Anderson up top, guarded by Scarborough. He's going to work the left side, try to use the screen from Edwards. Now he gets it back to Edwards, who raises up for the three, and it's good from the left side. Edwards, a couple of threes in this half, and that brings the lead to 52-48. Scarborough driving the left side, trying to get the pass across court, but Hottie knocks it down and out of play. Here comes Ben Telez back in the game. He's going to come in for Malik Edwards. Telez, the leading scorer at 14.8 points. He has also 4 rebounds a game. Inbounded to Burgess, lays it up and good. Off the inbound pass to Burgess. And he cuts it to 2, 52-50. That's 8 for Jaden Burgess. Vinny Andrea is going to come in for the first time here in a second as Oropeza has it. Goes to the left side. Nice defense by the Beavers. They get it around to Yannick Anderson. Guarded by Minor. He has up to Yateen Anderson. He's going to drive all the way to the hoop. Gets loose, puts it up on the board, and good. Yateen Anderson with 11. And a big basket there. It's 54-50 in favor of the Vikings. Scarborough is pushed by number 3, Oropeza, so he will get a side out there as Oropeza is called for the foul. That's just his first foul. Here comes number 21, Vinny Andrea, a 6'4" freshman out of Heritage. He comes in for Oropeza. Scarborough with it, tries to feed it into Shields. It's poked away and picked up by the newcomer, Vinny Andrea. So a turnover for the Beavers, and here comes Yannick Anderson. He's guarded by Tyrell Minor. Yo-Yo in the dribble, gets the double steal, the double screen. Too much baseball. Gets it to Anderson, dishes it over to Hottie. Gets it into Andrea. He is double teamed back to Hottie. Hottie's going to try a three, and that is good. So a big three from Kyle Hottie makes it 57-50. Hottie has 5 in this game. Scarborough guarded by Yateen Anderson is going to go baseline. Leaves it for Minor into Shields. Shields is fouled by Yannick Anderson. Anderson the foul. Javen Braun comes in. Abena Ibaguero comes in for Shields and Scarborough for the Beavers. And they are on the court with Burgess, Minor, and Amiot. Braun up top, guarded by the newcomer Andrea, who deflects the pass as it gets to Burgess. Burgess trying to feed the post. Ibaguero, he got it. Goes up underneath it. He was, I will not say he was hammered. It looked like he might have been fouled. Here come the Vikings with the ball. Andrea right side. Leaves it for Anderson. Spin move by Yannick Anderson. Gets it out to Yateen Anderson. Driving to the left side, comes up about a 16-footer, and that's nothing but net for Yateen Anderson. He's got 13, and it's now 59-50 in favor of the Vikings. Minor was contested, gets it to Braun, left side. Burgess drives baseline. Got no one to get it to, but Ibaguero flashes out. Abena to Amiot. Jaden driving the lane, going all the way up, lays it up good. Jaden Amiot, a nice-looking drive for a basket that the Beavers desperately needed. It's now 59-52, just coming down on 11 minutes to go in this one. Telez to Andrea. Hottie on the right side. Now they get it to Yateen Anderson against Minor. Spin move down the lane, and then he kicks it out to Telez. A three from the corner is good. His second three of the half. He's got 14, and it's 62-52 quickly. And there's a pass through the hands of Amiot out of bounds. A turnover by the Beavers. Devin Haynes is coming in, and it looks like Tyrell Minor is coming out. Pardo comes back in. Unique Anderson goes out. So Lorenzo Pardo is back along with Yatin Anderson, Kyle Hottie, Vinny Andrea, and Ben Telez. 62-52. The first 10 minutes of the second half has been all Diablo, 22-12. Here's Yatin Anderson working, gets it to Pardo. Pardo thought about it, gets a screen, dishes it over to Yatin Anderson. Haynes immediately defending him. Pardo's going to let a three go. That is good. That's 2 threes for Pardo in this game. He's got 6, and we're going to have a sub. Oh, that was just a 2. So Pardo shot just a 2. Got a little bit of confusion here. Haynes is back in the game along with Amiot, Burgess, Sebron, and Ibuero. Pardo, Telez, Yatin Anderson, Kyle Hottie, and Vinny Andrea on the floor for the Vikings. $10-14 to go in this one. Haynes will trigger it in from the side. Gets back to Haynes. Devin in the corner. He's got Amiot. Jaden turns around. 12-footers too strong. Pulled down by Yatin Anderson. Quickly gets it to Pardo on the right side for the Vikings. Picked up by Burgess. Goes all the way to the lane and lays it in good. Pardo comes up with 4 points quickly, and it's now 66-52 for the Vikings. Haynes controls. Gets it back out to Burgess. Back to Haynes. We're under 10 minutes, and we're going to have a call here. Black 5. That is Pardo. Lorenzo Pardo gets called for the foul. Scarborough and Minor coming back in. Amiot leaves, and so does Jaden Burgess. 66-52, 9:38 to go in this one. Malik Edwards will return, and so will Osmanu Nuhu. Kyle Hottie comes out. Yatin Anderson comes out. So Beavers need to get some offense going. They get it into Ibuero. He goes up for a 6-footer off the back rim. No good. Pulled down by Nuhu. Good out of bounds play. Got a good shot. Just didn't go. And Malik Edwards controls for the Vikings. Works off the screen. Going down the left side of the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebound bounces around. Picked down by Tyrell Minor. Gets it to Scarborough. Scarborough against Pardo. Comes back in, gets it out top to Sebron, quickly to Haynes. Haynes is going to try a long 3, and it's good. Devin Haynes, a real good look from 3. It's 66-55. Telez working against Hayes, spin move, and he's out of control, and I think they're going to call Devin Haynes for a grab. Yes, they are. That will be the 3rd team foul on the Beavers in the second half as Kamani Grace gets ready to come back in. He's going to come in for Vinny Andrea. Grace had 7 points in the first half. 66-55. We're coming down on 9 minutes to go in this one. As Malik Edwards is going to try a long 3, and it's nothing. Didn't hit anything, so it is out of bounds. 8:57 to go now. Beavers with possession. Pressed back on by the Vikings. Tyrell Minor will key it in. He'll probably head it to Scarborough, and here comes Pardo with the pressure. Back to Minor. Backs it up. He's going to go back to Scarborough, and then gets to Justice Sebron. He's going to try to come in from the right side. Lays it up, no good. Rebound and knocked away by Grace. He's got it. What a play by Grace. Gets it to Malik Edwards. Nuhu has it into the corner. Pardo's going to try a 12-footer. In and out, no good. Nuhu over the back is going to be called for that time. You can go to the back, but that time he didn't really leave the ground, and it was pretty obvious that Nuhu was called for the foul. That's just his first foul, though. Fifth team foul on the Vikings. 8:30 to go and counting as Minor gets it across by getting it to Scarborough, who's double-teamed quickly. Tries to step through, gets it to Sebron, but Grace comes in with the steal, and I think Sebron's going to be called for a foul. And if it is, that's his 5th. And that's going to be all for Justice Sebron. As Grace jumped that pass, nothing that Justice could actually do on that one. He was involved with it already. And coming in is Jaden Burgess. So as we sit at 8:24, Sebron has fouled out with just 2 points. Never really got a chance to get it going today. And it'll be possession to the Vikings. Get into Malik Edwards. Back to Kamani Grace and back to Malik Edwards, guarded by Minor. You see Grace up here, 15-foot, raises up for the jumper, no good. Pulled down by Scarborough, but picked off by Burgess. Now he's got to slow it down a little bit as he didn't have numbers. Gets it to Scarborough, gets a look at a three from the right side, no good. Going to the corner, who got it? It's going to stay on the American River side. It was Edwards and it was Minor going for that errant shot, and it was off of Malik Edwards. So with just under 8 minutes to go here, the Beavers trailing by 11 will have possession. They're going to do it off the side, our right side, and it'll be Devin Haynes inbounding. The ref's pointing to where he wants him to stand, and Devin just goes back to the other spot. He gets it out to to Burgess, over to Scarborough, then over to Haynes. Haynes with Grace on him. Burgess. Scarborough right wing, guarded by Pardo. Makes a move on Pardo. Goes in, up and under, lays it up with the right hand. No good. Comes down and picks it up, and it's pulled away by Nuhu. Up to Grace. Leaves it for Pardo. Almost stepped into a three. Got it back to Malik Edwards. Scarborough with a really nice up and under move. Just didn't do it hard enough. And Nuhu came down with the board. Edwards behind the back, controls up top, gets it to Tellez. He has an open look at a three. That's going to be short. Picked down by Ibarwero. Gets it all the way out to Burgess, but it's stolen by Pardo. Nuhu has it. He's going to take it easy and get it back out to Pardo on top and Malik Edwards. They feed Grace in there. He backs up. His shot is blocked, and I think we're going to have a flop warning. They're going to call a flop warning on Devin Haynes, who's 5'5", and Grace is 6'3". So I don't know about the warning, but there's also going to be a foul on the play. I don't think the foul was on Devin Haynes. I think he was called for a flop warning. I think the foul was on the shot. Or maybe there wasn't a foul. They just called the flop warning. I don't know. Sam Shields coming in. It's going to be a free throw for Tellez. And I'm sure Devin Haynes is like, I'm 5'5", he's 6'3", he hit me, I go down. That's what happens. Tellez's free throw is good. He has 15. So when it's happening, as the play ended with the flop call, I think Tony Grace is saying, well, I got fouled on the shot that happened after the flop call. Well, he thinks he should be at the free throw line, but the way the rule reads is you get the free throw and you get possession, and that's what happens. So Black will have the ball underneath, which is Diablo Valley. They lead at 67-55, and here comes Minor, Haynes, Scarborough, Burgess, and Sam Shields are the five on the floor. Grace, Tellez, Pardo, Edwards, and Nuhu are the five for the Vikings, who have the 12-point lead with just over 7 minutes to go in this one. Pardo will inbound it. Kick it out to Edwards, who's going to try the jumper from the baseline, and it's good. Edwards with 8 in the half, 13 in the game at 69-55. Minor comes through, beats the pressure. Guarded by Edwards. Gets it to Haynes. Devin thinks about it, but he's got Kamani Gray. He's going to take it anyway. Off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Nuhu. Shields takes it away, goes up off the board, good. And a quick timeout for the Beavers. A 69-57 score with 6:33 left to go, so we'll take a break. You're watching American River College Athletics on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in Mexican food. Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for a real Mexican to stop in at a super taco, we'd love to see you.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC.
You're listening to coverage of ARC Athletics on Stones Radio Networks.
Back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. 6:33 to go in this one. The visiting Diablo Valley College Vikings lead it 69-57. Earlier today, the Beavers women were the winner in that one. The Beavers winning at 70-54 to improve their conference record to 6-7. The men are 6-6 as we approach the last 6 minutes of this one. David Braun getting ready to come in as Grace goes across half court, gets it to Edwards. Guarded by Haynes. Kyle Hottie back in the game, got it at the top of the key. Returns it to Malik Edwards. Pardo right side. Pardo's going to get a slip it to Hottie, but it's knocked away. Hottie picks it up, tries to get it out to Kamani Grace. Shot clock is out as Edwards tries it from the corner, and it's good in the corner, guarded by Haynes. Malik Edwards with a beautiful looking three as Haynes was all over him in the corner as the shot clock ran down. 72-57, Burgess with possession. He's double teamed by Pardo, slips it into Scarborough. Nice pass to Shields, but his shot is no good. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in. So Shields has 6. It's 72-59, 5.5 to go in this one. Edwards with 11 points in the second half. There's a deflection, but Hottie gets it back to Edwards. His pass is knocked away again. Haynes comes up with it. Haynes looks to his right, goes to his left, pull up by Burgess, no good. Shields goes up, and I think it's going to be a foul on Kyle Hottie as Shields had position for that rebound, and Hottie will be called for just a 6-team foul on the Vikings. Javen Braun returns, so is Manu Nuhu and Yatin Anderson for the Vikings. Sam Shields leaving for Braun. Coming out is Kamani Grace and Kyle Hottie. 5:21 to go in this one. 13-point deficit for the Beavers. They've got the ball under their own hoop. They get it out to Javen Braun. Feeds Scarborough. Scarborough looks to get it back to Haynes. Haynes works in, drives a little runner, rolls around no good, and pulled down by Nuhu. So as we approach 5 minutes in this one, 72-59 Vikings. Edwards guarded by Burgess. Hands it off to Yatin Anderson. He's almost took the shot, got it to Nuhu instead. He's worked give and go underneath, goes up with the left hand and lays it in. 9 for Nuhu. It's 74-59. There's a pass all the way across to Burgess to break the pressure. Burgess works inside, going to pull off at about a 16-foot shot, in and out and back in again for Jaden Burgess. He's got 10 at 74-61, but now just 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Edwards pushes his way across. He's double-teamed by Scarborough and fouled by Chad Scarborough. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Beavers, so still not in the penalty situation. 4:23 to go in this one, 74-61. Yatin Anderson will key it in. All the way in the backcourt to Lorenzo Pardo. Guarded by Haynes, gets it to Yatin Anderson. Goes one-on-one on Minor, goes up strong and lays it in. Yatin Anderson just a little bit too strong there. He's got 15, and the lead is 15. Haynes tries to get it poked away by Pardo. Pardo gets it back, feeds Anderson. Anderson with the left hand good, and he's fouled from behind by Tyrell Minor. He will go to the line for the end one as it's 78-61 now in favor of the Vikings. Jaden Amiot getting ready to come back in for the Beavers. He does for Devin Haynes. Also coming out, Dennett for Tyrell Minor. Did it the freshman guard out of Del Campo. So Burgess, Scarborough, Amiot, Braun, and Dennett on the floor for ARC as Anderson has one shot, and it is good. 9 points in each half, 18 for the game for Anderson. Braun gets his ball, pass is stolen by Edwards, feeds Pardo, goes up with the left hand and lays it in. Pardo with 9 points all in the second half. Dennett now was 1-on-2, taken away by Telez. And with coming down to 3.5 to go, 81-61 in favor of the Vikings. This game was tied at half at 40, but Diablo Valley has taken control of the second half as soon as they came out of the locker room, and they've outscored the Beavers 41-21. Edwards now dribbling out against Dennett, feeds it to Anderson against Javen Braun. They clear out the side to go one-on-one. He goes baseline, about a 12-footer fall away, good. Anderson has 20. He averages just 11, but he's got 20. Scarborough's pass is going to miss Burgess as he was giving and going, and it will go back over to the Vikings. The Vikings with mass substitutions. Artem Sakharov is going to come in for the Beavers. Kyle Hottie comes in. Joe Scully comes in. Vinny Andrea comes in. Yannick Anderson comes in, and also Romeo Traylor coming in for the Vikings. We're going to have a timeout here with 3:02 to go in this one. Diablo Valley 83, American River 61. We're back after this.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Now, back with the play-by-play right here on Stones Radio Network.
3:02 to go in this one. Vikings with the substitutions. They lead at 83-61. Also, the Beavers with substitutions. Alec Dennett, Jaden Amiot, Prub Segura, Artem Zakharov, and Jackson Nagel on the floor for the Beavers. Vinny Andrea, Romeo Traylor, Joe Scully, Yannick Anderson, and Romeo Traylor for the Vikings in the last 3 minutes of this one. Beavers in the zone defense. Scully's going to try a three. It's off the rim, no good. Tipped up and pulled down by Zakharov, but Traylor takes it back away from him, and he goes up, no good. Hottie has it and scores. 7 points for Kyle Hottie, and it's 85-61. Amiot hits it to Sangera. He's going to take a 15-foot jumper and can it. Prub Sangera hits his first two. The sophomore 6'6" forward, and it's 85-63. Traylor's going to take a three from the side. It is good. Romeo Traylor hits a three. 88-63. Amiot controlling now. We'll get down to 2 minutes in this one. Dennett left side, guarded by Traylor. Feeds it into Sangera, poked away, and Dennett gets it back. Alec drives in. Amiot looks 10 seconds to go on the shot clock, and he's going to be called for a travel as he tried to leave it for Jackson Nagel and took too many steps. So Vinny Andrea will key it in for the Vikings. They will improve to 8-4 on the conference season and 15-9 overall. Beavers will fall to 7-17 and 6-7. Anderson over to Traylor. Hottie up top. Scully thought about it, but didn't take it. Pops it over to Traylor. Hottie's going to take a three from up top. That is off the back rim, no good. Segura trying to run it down in the corner. He does. And his pass hits the backboard. He's trying to get it to Alec Dennett and hit the backboard, and it's going to be Vikings possession. Traylor for three from the corner, but I think he was out of bounds, and so it's going to be a violation. 88-63, 1:19 to go in this one. We're back here on Tuesday night for the doubleheader against the Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. 5:30 for the women's game, 7:30 for the men's right here on YouTube, presented by the Stones Radio Network. Amriot with a three, no good. Segura tries to get the rebound, doesn't. Vinny Andrea picks it up. We thank everybody who's watched American River College Athletics on the YouTube network. We want you to subscribe to the network. Three-pointer is good. That is Yannick Anderson. 91-63. Subscribe and you'll be alerted whenever we go live with a athletic event. Nagel with a nice spin move, goes up with the left hand, no good. Amiot comes in. Sakharov picks it up, gets it back, misses, and Andrea comes down with it. So subscribe and be part of the family, of the growing family of American River College YouTube subscribers. The athletics program. We've done it all this year. Water polo, volleyball, soccer, football. There's Scully with a three, no good. Back rim. Going up is Dennett, but Nagel comes down with it, loses it. Traylor gets it back. And with 18 seconds to go, they will just dribble it out. And he puts on a little dribbling exhibition here and gets it to Andrea in the corner. Rolls it back out top to Anderson, and that will be the last 8 seconds of the ball game. So our final today from Hutchinson Gym. Diablo Valley College Vikings 91, American River College Beavers 63. The Vikings come out with 51 points in the second half and hold the Beavers to just 23 to get the win. We thank you for joining us. We remind you we are back on the air next Tuesday at 5:30 for the women's game, 7:30 for the men's game when the Beavers take on Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. For Stones McCoy, I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. We say good night and thank you very much for watching.